And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes again today, giving you everything you need in regards to NBA 2K22 My Team. I keep wanting to say 21 My Team, but when you do, 500 intros for one game, it's kind of tough to really switch it up to another game right afterwards. You know what I mean? So we're going to be talking about the market in NBA 2K22 My Team and what to expect and how to benefit yourself when you first start playing the game. So right off the bat, like I said in my preview or intro to My Team video earlier this week, immediately you're going to want to check the agenda. Now, I'll be honest, it's hard to really say one way or the other if these are going to shake out and make you a bunch of MT. It's really hard to determine in the initial couple days which cards are going to go up in price due to agenda challenges. Like, it's pretty tough, right? The Welcome to My Team stuff definitely has a bunch of different challenges. All the base set guys are in here. So, all the base set guys are going to be at least a tiny bit more expensive based solely on that. The collector level stuff, definitely worth doing, but I don't know. I just feel like the prizes aren't really that worth it. These Atlantic Division and, Division challenges are cool. They don't really get you anything that great, but they will get you some jerseys, help that collector level out and stuff like that. But the base set guys are going to be really expensive for the most part. The gold and below, or I would say emerald and below cards are probably going to be on the cheaper side. That's a domination reward. Henry Bibby, 1,000. I think their price is going to stay high for at least a little bit, just based solely off the ability to get challenges done with them. The Amethyst, Ruby, and even Sapphire cards are absolutely not going to be worth the price. So I'll tell you that right now. The XP isn't going to be worth it. The cards themselves probably aren't that good. You can see a graded Daryl Dawkins. He only got a 7 out here. I'll talk about grading a little bit later. Grading is interesting. I don't know. My expectations are tempered in regards to that feature specifically. I think it's a good feature, but nothing crazy. My boy, the drip god, Doug Collins. Like, this Allen Iverson is like 10K for a Sapphire. It's like definitely not worth it. Like, for sure. He's probably not too terrible, but it is what it is. Now, for those of you thinking, I'll just buy some league packs since all these cards are expensive. I'm going to open some of those real quick just to kind of temper that expectation because these things are not going to hit. Like, the likelihood that you're going to pull one of these Amethyst cards is extremely low. And by the time you spend enough MT to get one, it's probably not worth it in regards to making it back. So, yeah, I spent $6,000 and I got a gold 71 overall Todd McCullough. Todd. He is not really exactly what I was looking for. Let's open another one. Another gold. I got Kevin Duckworth. Once again, an extra Kings logo. Sick. There's like a million logos I don't have, but I somehow managed to get the Kings one again. Astounding. Yeah, these packs, I recommend opening them at all. If you want to open the ones that are like 2,000 MT and just see what you can get with those initially, at least for the first hour the game's out and stuff, go right ahead, but I don't really think they're worth it either way. Like, I don't. 3,000 like per pack, I just think that's a little bit too much. Even if you're getting 1,500 per player, it's just not worth it. But these cards, even if you look at the Sapphire ones have bigger names attached to them, so they worth a little bit more than even some of the Amethyst ones. Like Chauncey Billups, the only one up, is going for 20, 30K. Look, likelihood, I'm not going to sell this card, right? Like, I'm going to put it up for whatever I put it up for. I don't know, like 15K or something, 20 maybe. Likelihood, I'm not going to sell it. It's not going to sell, but there is a chance that it might. Somebody might jump on and be like, oh yeah, I got 20K. I want Chauncey Billups. Probably not, but it's worthwhile. You know what I mean? Who knows? Now let's look at some badges. Badges are obviously going to be really expensive in the starting. Hustler, especially when it comes to the new badges, like this Hustler for 500, I'll invest in it because I don't know what that badge does quite yet and how important it's going to be. Ball stripper is obviously super important. It strips the ball. Triple threat juke is, I guess, important to a certain extent, but if you see any badges for like 500, even like 600 or less, especially if they're a new one, worst case scenario, you pick it up and you lose a couple hundred MT at the absolute most. I don't foresee badges being much lower than 700-800 at the absolute most anyway. Like, that's the lowest price I think even the worst badges will go for, because badges are kind of hard to earn in the beginning of the game, and also like newer players will come on and not realize like what they are and how expensive they are. Obviously, your prototypical badges that are expensive are going to be expensive, like Floor General, Quick First Step, both the Range Extender badges since they split into two. Limitless Takeoff is a badge that I think will eventually be expensive, but right now it's not. But I'm hesitant to invest on it just because I don't know exactly what it does right now. Like, obviously, I know what the description says, but what it actually does, it's hard to really pinpoint. Unstrippable is nice. Strippable are whatever. The other strip ball badge is fine. Hot Zone Hunter, Sniper, stuff like that. Like, those badges are going to be a certain price. Sniper is going to be really helpful. Same with Deadeye early on because no one's going to have shooting badges. Unpluckable. So there's unstrippable and unpluckable, huh? I don't know the difference between those two. I'll be honest. Quick First Step is clearly going to be expensive. Same with like Handles for Days. Handles for Days is probably, monumentally expensive. Though there's a bronze one for 3,600, so I don't think it's like that expensive. 3Gs. It's gold badges are going to be really expensive at this point in the year. Later on in the year is when you see like bronze and silver badges become expensive, but this is when like gold badges are expensive because people want to get their guys up to gold badges to have an advantage over people. Yeah, Limitless Spot Up is going to be the pricey badge this year, especially because it's harder to shoot off the dribble. But if 2K, especially over on current gen, if they do end up patching the game to improve the experience for park players, it wouldn't shock me at all to see the chef badge go way up in price. So it's something to think about. Like, do I think you should sink all your MT into chef badges while they're kind of cheap? Not necessarily, but it wouldn't be the worst idea to buy a couple in preparation for a gameplay patch or gameplay update that might make that badge a little bit more useful. You know what I mean? Because that does happen, especially on current gen. But I believe it's a shared auction house again, so I don't really think it matters if it's on current or next. But that's where that badge is really going to come into play. Like, if you have any of this diamond stuff, that first weekend, I would just sell it. I wouldn't even keep a hold of it, especially if you got like +4 3-pointer or something for the shoe creator. Like, you definitely want to get rid of that. That's going to be stupid. Diamond contract, yeah, no. I don't recommend keeping this, like any diamond contracts, for very long. That's a quick 40K, and that's going to be super useful. So you should definitely do that. Can you buy event cards? I have no idea. If I can sell my Luka event cards, I'm not even going for Luka. I would just sell them all. But apparently I cannot, so no biggie. But I believe because the event cards are in the auction, at some point we're going to be able to auction some sort of event cards. That's going to be interesting. If you somehow manage to get a diamond coach, I don't know what to tell you, but maybe consider selling it. That's a 100K early game. Like, that's always kind of a good thing to have. You know what I mean? Let's see what's up with the Ruby coaches. Most people got like a Ruby coach pack, but you can still get like a decent amount of MT for it. I mean, even 5Gs for a Ruby coach is solid. You know what I mean? I got a couple things on auction. Are they going to sell? Probably not, but it is what it is. I'm going to try. I got 6,900 from Manu. That's fine. Like, he'll be down to like 3-4K tomorrow once people are actually opening packs. So I'll take the MT now. You know what I mean? Other things like the reward cards are reward cards. Obviously, you should go for them. I'm not going to go into detail about them. If you do want to make some quick MT and you don't want to play domination, these little skill challenges will give you like badge packs and stuff. And these actually do have a decent drop rate from, at least they did in 2K21. I can't speak on what they do now. There's obviously the Colossal Challenge too. It's a non-guaranteed Colossal pack. I'll go for it, but I do want to improve my team a little bit before I go try to like sweat it out against Superstar CPU. So card grading, I've graded one card. I got a 7. Small MT boost for using the card. Just basically the MT that card accrues goes up a little bit, or you get like a small amount per game by using that card. I'm not really sure how it works as of yet because I haven't played a game with any graded cards. Because I had 2 Michael Porter Juniors. I graded them both, and now I can't use one because it's in my auctions and one in my collection is being graded. So I will let you guys know exactly how worth grading is at some point in the near future. It only costs a couple hundred MT, so I mean it's not the most terrible idea, especially if you know you're going to use a card. Like, shout out to my man who's Jalen Green's #1 fan. Like, right? You're probably going to use that Sapphire Jalen Green card for a decent amount of time, right? You might as well have it graded at that point, because it's probably going to make back that MT. So that's kind of what I'm getting at then. Maybe you get lucky, you get an 8 or a 9 or something. The shoe lab is going to be contentious this year, and I feel like it is going to be interesting. Now, you can sell every part of the shoe, by the way. That's something that's sick. I not only can sell the colorway or the actual card that the shoe is on, I can actually sell the attribute boosts too, individually, or you can complete them all into one shoe. Now, which is going to be the more ideal option? Personally, I think parting it out is always the better way to go. I mean, it's kind of the thing. So I would say that's probably going to net you more MT than a complete shoe 99% of the time. Now, these packs have horrendous odds. Obviously, I'm going to do my pack opening later tonight, probably around 9 or 10 is when I'll be doing my pack opening for Colossal. Might do it live, might not. Haven't really decided, but either way, I will do my Colossal pack opening. First pack opening of 2K22. Well, technically, I just did the first pack opening of 2K22 by opening 3 base packs, but I don't really count that. There is a little bit of MT to be made in the token market if you don't care about moving up. Like these gold shoe boost packs right here that come with 5 gold boosts. Like, they can make you a couple thousand MT. You're not going to make a crazy amount of MT, but you'll definitely make something. Like, especially if you get, like, a +3 3-pointer or something. Like, you can make some MT. Let's look at some gold boosts that I have. I have a +3 driving dunk right here. Hard to tell what that's actually worth. I have a +3 block. I don't think I'm going to get 8K, but I'm going to put it up and see if I get 8K for it. Honestly, if you were to buy that 5 token pack and you were to sell those and get a total of 8K from all of those gold attribute boosts, that's worth 5 tokens. In my opinion, it is, for sure. 250 for a +1 3-pointer. It's not very good, but maybe I could sell it for more. So I'll invest in it. I'm going to do small little stuff like that so I can gauge what the market's like over the next 48 hours. I don't really care about my MT. Like, I'll make it back, you know what I mean? So it's not really that big of a deal. But I'm interested, to say the least. So we're gonna see what that's all about. I don't know. I'll put it up for 8K. I mean, if it sells, cool. Then I think it's absolutely worth doing the 5 token pack if this sells for 8K. Like, +3 block is probably one of the better ones you can get. So I can't say that, like, that's definitely going to go that way for you. But even if you're getting, like, +3 midi, +3 dunk, like, you can still make a couple thousand MT off of that stuff. So it's probably worth it. So I'm going to go do some stuff real quick so I can get the Ascension because I want to try the Ascension board out real quick. So here we go. All right, we got the Ascension board. Now, how many picks? Only 2 picks. I feel like it started at 3 last year, but maybe I'm tripping. I got silver contract packs. That'll never end. Great. At least I actually need contracts now. 100 MT plus 1 pick. Let's go. 1 single token. All right. Well, that was quick. As always, it has been your boy Cheap Ludes, and this is my first market tips video of 2K22. I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait to do more of them once the actual market starts to unfold a little bit. As you guys know, I'll be keeping you updated all through 2K22. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace out. Have a good day. Can't wait to